This is the sequence of event that we are breaking down for you, and now Shweta is joining us with details on the accused. 9 have been arrested, 3 continue to be on the run. Shweta, of those who have been arrested, talk to us the details of those suspects and how are police questioning them.
That's right. In fact, Nashik police have done a major crackdown and arrested 9 accused in the Nashik molestation and attack case. Remember, this particular incident unfolded on 12th of July, where Bhagat family was at Igatpuri Dam near Bhavali, and what transpired later was something very unfortunate and horrific. We have seen a group of miscreants. In fact, allegedly they did obscene gestures at a woman who was a part of the family. And later, when this was objected by the family, they started chasing them, and they chased for near about 15 kilometers. This is something very important to understand here. And then police within 24 hours have in fact arrested 9 accused here. Well, it's more important to understand here that initially when an offense was registered, there were 7 men, unidentified men, against whom all the relevant sections from the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Act was invoked. But here we understand that as 9 people have been arrested, there are 3 more at large. Police is trying to understand that who people were their accomplices, and also police is trying to assess their location and understand that is this a proper syndicate who actually carries such kind of crime. And now Nashik police, in a joint operation with Nashik rural police as well as Nashik city police, have apprehended the accused within 24 hours.
Right, sure. Shweta, stay on. We're getting in some more details in the case. Now, according to the complainant, the accused also looted a Samsung S24 mobile phone and a gold chain before fleeing the scene. The family has further alleged that the miscreants vandalized their car during the attack, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Shweta, have these stolen items been recovered so far to begin with?
Right, the stolen items are being recovered from the accused, and here we also see that it is going to prove as an evidence in this entire case. And we have also seen that it was not just hurling abuses or doing obscene gestures against the women or chasing the car, but it was also a case of looting that had taken place on 12th of July. But now Nashik police very categorically mentioned that they have recovered the stolen items, which included a mobile phone and a gold chain. And here we see that now police is trying to watertight the case. With this, they have also invoked Makoka in this case. So clearly it was a case of multiple multiple crime. To begin with, it was about stealing, it was about women's safety, harassing a woman, and then chasing, and that's also an attempt to murder, because the kind of visuals we are seeing on our screen, it
Yes.
is endangering lives of the entire family there. The
Yes.
miscreants with the iron rods, with the wooden sticks, smashing the car continuously. It is something more than horrific. One can ever understand that how this entire chase was 15 kilometers long, and the miscreants was not 1 or 2 in numbers. They were particularly a large group. More than 9 people were there. And however, the police has cracked this case with 9 identified accused already under arrest.
Shweta, stay on with me. Getting in some updates on the police raids now, viewers. Police have registered a case in connection with the incident and have launched an intensive search for the accused. According to officials, multiple raids are being carried out to trace and apprehend the absconding suspects. The investigation is underway, and police say efforts are being made to arrest all those involved at the earliest. Shweta, where all are these raids being carried out? What locations are on the police radar?
Right. To begin with, let's understand the first and prime location, that is the crime spot, that is the Bhavali Dam near Igatpuri. Here, police is trying to assess the details from the nearby villagers. Secondly, they have collected the data from the 9 accused here. And these 9 accused will be while interrogated by police, they will be helping to understand that where are the other three accused, their village, where do they live. These informations are being in fact taken from these accused by the police, and they will be extending their investigation. However, it is important to note that what really shook nation is point number one, Nashik being the touristy point during monsoon. We see that thousands of tourists, they go there. In fact, the visuals, it speaks for themselves, where thousands of people are thronging at the tourist points, particularly at Igatpuri, Bhavali Dam, and so. Such brazen act where these 9 miscreants are chasing some family, an innocent family, till 15 kilometers long, is something very horrific to understand. And here we also see that police has in fact, police have cracked down the case. Still, police is assuring that this is something very important they are handling. Plus, they are also trying to locate the 3 people, the accused location, who are at large as of now. And essentially, police time and again in their press conference also stated that these touristy places, these high attraction points for tourist places like Igatpuri would be guarded by police more, because there would be heavy police deployment. And the superintendent of Nashik Rural Police, J.S. Swami, also categorically mentioned that now these places wouldn't be secluded. This will be having police protection again.
All right, Shraddha, stay on with me for some more updates in the case now. Now, in more updates, police say the initial accused allegedly called their accomplices to the spot, after which the group snatched the tourists' mobile phones and attacked them with wooden sticks and iron rods. The assailants also damaged the family's car. As the victims managed to flee, the accused allegedly chased them for nearly 10 to 15 kilometers into a white Baleno car and a Hero motorcycle, attempting to attack them at several points during the pursuit. Police are continuing their investigation and efforts to nab all those involved. Shraddha, one question that comes to anybody's minds was whether this group, it had any political affiliation. Were they backed by any political strongmen that gave them the confidence to carry on doing this kind of attack?
Well, right question you have posed here, but one thing to understand that now it is a part of police investigation. However, now we understand that these miscreants were from the nearby village. The kind of coordination they did with each other. Initially, it was 7 men who were present at the crime spot. But when the altercation escalated and then it came into manhandling and the family left from the spot, these miscreants called up their accomplices from the very same village, in fact, and this is how the entire chase began. So whether they were politically affiliated or not is something what police is trying to understand at this point of given time. But yes, out of these 9 accused, one accused has already a record of crime that he has already committed. So one is a history cheater and the rest have no background of criminal history. Despite that, we have seen the kind of rage what they had and the brazen act of attacking, smashing the windows. This is something that has shook the entire nation, and especially when we speak about the safest place like Maharashtra, some metropolitan places like Mumbai, Nashik, Nagpur in Maharashtra, is something very important to understand that the police is also been put to spot. And this particular case, in fact, from Nashik, had put a dark blot on the police and the administration. Now, police within 24 hours, they have apprehended 9 accused, but there are accused, those who are still at large, and police is trying to locate them, understand who were politically connected, who had the crime history, why did this entire thing began, and who were coordinating and calling more people from their village to attack the Bhagwat family while they were chasing them.
Shraddha, thank you very much for joining us with those details. And viewers, our focus remains on this case, and we'll continue to bring you more details on this. For now, let's move ahead.